Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. It's better to manage your energy rather than your time. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, owner of PutYourselfFirst.com, and founder of Team Power Blast. I'm a health and fitness coach that's helped thousands of people get on their health and fitness journey, get off the couch, do something, exercise, feel good, and just live life to the fullest. There was a time in my life where I literally hit a wall and I was going backwards. I lost my wife in a car crash and depression was setting in, and oh my gosh, it was just at a time where, I thought I could just go down this path of giving up. But it was also at that point that I realized, what are the things that I can control? What can I do? And that's where I started to flip things around. Actually, got a workout program. It was brand new at the time called P90X. I was one of the first customers to get it, and I used that to just fuel myself to feel better, do better, be better. And over time, it's just been so rewarding to pay it forward and help others to not just do P90X, but to just learn how to achieve more and be more and just live happy, healthy, fulfilling lives as I babble through that. So anyway, speaking of that, my message today is actually coming from a John C. Maxwell book called No Limits. And I'm just going to share some things, some nuggets out of there that I've already pulled. I got this as a gift from my mentor, Tracy Morrow. You might have seen her in some of the Beachbody workouts, or maybe you've seen her on the Power Blast podcast a couple times. And, when it comes to a book, usually I go and I'm just reading it just kind of cover to cover. And a lot of times there are a lot of books that I've started and not finished because I'm very linear in that way. But as I was going through this one the other day, I've been doing some Facebook Live videos, and a lot of times if I see a nugget out there with a power quote or something, I'll just share my thoughts and my mindset on it. Well, that's what happened with this book. I was just kind of flipping through the pages, and I came across this chapter. I may have to put on some glasses here, called Energy Capacity, Your Ability to Push on Physically. And the actual title of this book by John C. Maxwell is called No Limits, Blow the Cap Off Your Capacity. So that intrigued me. So as I'm going, okay, energy capacity, whatever, and what that might mean. And I just saw this little quote on the side that says, it's better to manage your energy than manage your time. And I'm like, wow. I talk to so many people that are so busy and they just don't have time for everything. They're trying to fit it all in. And so as I started to dig in a little bit, John references, and here's where I'm going to put on my glasses here for those of you on the video, where he was talking about the book, The Power of Full Engagement. Now, I've got that on audiobook. I need to go back and listen to it. But it's saying, the author said, energy, not time, is the fundamental currency of high performance. The ultimate measure of our lives is not how much time we spend on the planet, but how much energy we invest in the time we have. That's pretty good. Performance, health, and happiness are grounded in the skillful management of energy. The number of hours in a day is fixed, but the quality and quantity of energy available to us is not. The more we take responsibility for the energy we bring into the world, the more empowered and productive we become. The more we blame others or external circumstances, the more negative and compromised our energy is likely to be. So, that's so true. You think about, oh my gosh, where am I going to fit this in and fit this in? But when you're at high energy level, a lot of times you just seem to be focused in the groove and able to accomplish so much more. So this intrigued me. John went through, and I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but he went through and talked about like 5 questions that he asked themselves. And I'm going to talk about one of those. The plugged in question, when am I fully charged? I thought that was kind of cool because if you think about it, when people go through the airport, if there's like a layover, a lot of people are trying to get themselves into trying to find where they can charge their iPhone or their phone or their laptop or whatever. And you think about that, it's like, that's a smart thing. Your phone, you're fully charged. What would it be like if you figured out a way to fully charge yourself and get fully charged up? So that was pretty cool. And I'm going to share one of the things that I do to charge myself up each day. So he talked about that, and he said, identifying things that weigh you down, and maybe, when you identify those things, you can weed them out or have somebody else do them. I know for me, when I'm running my own business, the thing that would just drain me and I totally avoided was my accounting system. So I've hired an accountant. they do it, and then it's not so energy draining for me. The next one is the proximity question. How accessible are my energy pluses? I'm going to come back to that one because I think the energy pluses are pretty cool. Number 4, the 100% question. When do I need to be full energy? So there are some times you've got to be like full on and really going for it. And then other ones are, the margin question. Where is the space for things that I haven't planned or even haven't considered? There's always like those unplanned events and things like that where your energy may come in. What I'm going to talk about today, though, is and I question you to either comment below or send me an email or something like that would let me know about your energy pluses. What are those possible things that you can do to pump yourself up, to get energized and stuff like that? So here's some things that John says, and I even added a couple of what I see. Music. Think about the music that could charge you up. What do you listen to? The music you listen to. Thoughts, the ideas that speak to you. Experiences, the activities that rejuvenate you. A lot of times we'll go to the mountains or we'll go to the beach or something like that. That's just it just pumps you up. Physical exercise. What are your daily workouts? That has such an energy effect to it. Fuel. What's the awesome nutrition that you're putting in your body? Let's see here. Friends. The people the people who encourage you. Recreation, the fun events that invigorate you. I'm trying to read the next one. Soul, the spiritual exercises that strengthen you. Hopes, the dreams that inspire you. Home, the family members who care about you. Giftedness, the talents that activate you. Memories, the recollections that make you smile. Books, the messages that change you. Now, there's probably others that you can come across that, just as you are going throughout your day, there's a lot of things. That was a pretty good list of different things, whether it's power quotes, whether it's reading something, whether it's listening to an uplifting podcast like Power Blast, whether it's listening to or just being around uplifting friends, family, that sort of thing, that can just perk up your energy. And I encourage you to find those things that you can do daily, but also things that you can do from time to time, like those vacations or those little travel things, something that's going to charge you up. So that was my message for today. I think it's pretty cool. If you want to go over to check out No Limits, I'm sure it's available on Amazon. Oh, here's a little thing that I heard. If you do get the audiobook, people have been kind of not happy with the audiobook because John doesn't do the narrating. Maybe that'll change in the future, but if anything, I would recommend getting the Kindle book or the hard copy. Some good stuff in there. I'm excited to go through it, but managing your energy, not your time. Think about that, how things can fall into place for you. That's totally awesome. That's all I have for this week. Please comment below with the things that you can do or that you do from in managing your energy and lifting yourself up and giving you those energy pluses. And I look forward to it, hearing from you. If there's anybody out there that you think could benefit from this podcast, please forward it on and share it. You absolutely rock. And if you head over to the iTunes store and give an honest review and rating, so appreciate it, because it'll reach a lot more people. You absolutely rock, my friend. And remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.